The world of defense technology is rapidly evolving, and the Philippines, long viewed as a strategic point in Southeast Asia, is no longer content to play defense in the shadows. Today on Motor Authority, we're diving into one of the most anticipated game changers in the archipelago's military modernization roadmap, the Sandata MK III. Projected for 2026, this is not just a missile, it's a statement. A declaration. A sharp pivot from legacy defense into sovereign firepower. The name alone, Sandata, is deeply rooted in Filipino heritage. It means weapon in Tagalog, and it's not just symbolic. It's the manifestation of a national push for modernized, locally developed, strategically positioned deterrence in an increasingly volatile Indo-Pacific region. The Sandata MK III is the third iteration of the country's weaponized missile technology series, and it's the most lethal to date. From its design to deployment strategy, everything about this missile points toward a clear vision: autonomy. The Philippines has long relied on foreign suppliers for its defense capabilities. But with the MK III, we're witnessing something different, something homegrown. Early mock-ups and test-bed prototypes showed an emphasis on range, agility, and cost efficiency, but by 2026, what's coming out of the final production line is a tactical missile built for both coastal and mobile operations. Let's talk specs. Although classified in most public documents, leaked insights and defense analyses suggest that the Sandata MK III boasts a range exceeding 300 kilometers. That puts it well within the capabilities of a medium-range surface-to-surface missile system, giving the Philippines a strategic perimeter it previously lacked. In terms of propulsion, the MK III uses a solid fuel system designed for rapid launch, minimal maintenance, and improved transportability. We're also hearing that the guidance system on the MK III is hybrid. GPS-aided inertial navigation is expected as a base feature, but there are whispers, so unconfirmed but compelling, that local engineers have incorporated a terrain contour matching capability. That would allow the missile to fly low and smart, evading radar detection in high-threat environments. The warhead. We're talking high explosive fragmentation, with modular options for specialized targets. Think anti-ship, anti-installation, even electronic suppression variants. The MK III isn't built for just one job, it's built to adapt. But here's where things get especially interesting. The Sandata MK III is designed with mobile launcher compatibility in mind. That means it can be fired from a variety of Philippine military platforms, from tactical trucks to naval vessels. The whole idea is flexibility. Rapid deployment. Coastline coverage without the need for fixed installations. The geopolitical timing of this development couldn't be more relevant. With tensions continuing in the South China Sea, the Philippines is under increasing pressure to project strength, not just diplomatically, but militarily. The Sandata MK III represents a powerful deterrent. It's not about launching first to, it's about ensuring that any threat knows retaliation is not only possible but probable and precise. Let's shift to development. This missile didn't come out of nowhere. The MK III is the result of a strategic partnership between the Department of National Defense, the Philippine Army Research Institute, and several private tech contractors with experience in aerospace engineering. What makes this collaboration unique is the direct involvement of Filipino engineers, many of whom were educated abroad and returned with one goal: build something that can defend their homeland. The earlier Sandata MK-I and MK-II models were largely experimental. They were used to test engine thrust, guidance systems, and mobility. But the MK-III? This is the culmination of lessons learned. engineers reportedly refined the airframe using composite materials for better aerodynamics and thermal shielding. And for a missile designed to operate in tropical and maritime environments, corrosion resistance was a major priority. The 2026 launch isn't just about a missile, it's about a message. The Philippine government has already allocated additional funds for localized missile defense and indigenous production. That signals a shift in doctrine from dependency to deterrence. And that's something Motor Authority will be keeping a very close eye on. Now, there's another dimension to this story that we can't ignore: regional collaboration. While the Sandata MK III is a national project, there's speculation that the Philippines has quietly collaborated with nations like South Korea and India for technological insights. Both countries that have proven missile development capabilities and have strong defense ties with Manila. If true, that would mean the MK III might be standing on the shoulders of allied innovation, without compromising its Filipino identity. So how will this be deployed? Sources suggest the Philippine Army and Navy will each get customized variants. The Army's version would focus on land-based mobile launchers, capable of quick relocation and guerrilla-style deterrence. Meanwhile, the Navy version would be integrated into future fast attack crafts and offshore patrol vessels, giving the archipelago a 360-degree strike capability. We've also seen renderings of hardened mobile launcher platforms, possibly similar to the Israeli LoRa or even North Korea's NOTS series, but with a uniquely tropicalized frame. Rubberized, amphibious tires, climate-shielded electronics, and modular loading systems. Everything about the platform screams, we're ready for archipelagic warfare. It's also worth noting that there's a civilian side to this story. The same engineers who built the MK III are reportedly working on a parallel satellite launch system. Why does that matter? Because missile and space tech share a common spine. If the Philippines can launch a missile with precision, it's only a step away from launching its own satellite, which would mean improved national surveillance, communication, and disaster response. There's pride here. Not just military pride, but national pride. For years, the Philippines has been dismissed in military tech circles. But with the Sandata MK III, that narrative is changing. This isn't a country reacting to threats. This is a country preparing to meet the future head-on with locally developed precision weapons. And let's not forget training. The armed forces of the Philippines have already begun simulated exercises with MK III prototypes. By 2026, troops will be equipped, trained, and fully operational with the MK III. Expect to see live-fire demonstrations, likely in Palawan or Zambales, two strategic points that send a clear message to neighboring waters. What's next? Aerial drones carrying micro-missiles, possibly integrated with MK III-derived tech. Remote launch systems. AI-assisted targeting. The roadmap is ambitious, and if the MK III is any indication, it's more than just talk. So whether you're a defense analyst, a gearhead, or just someone who wants to know where Southeast Asia is headed, keep your eyes on the Sandata MK III. Because the age of indigenous Filipino defense has arrived, and it's fast, it's precise, and it's coming in 2026. Thanks for watching Motor Authority. Hit that subscribe button, and stay locked in for more real-world military tech, game-changing innovation, and frontline defense updates. Until next time, stay sharp.